We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin. And today, faithful acolytes, we take a look at this.
And what this is from Pex Peppers, we have the Lemon Yellow Jacket, which is a lemon fatale hot sauce. And let's see, so we got a sting your tongue and the sour tang of lemon and honey. Lemon and honey does go well together, so it electric sting and then honey again. So chicken, pork, and light meats in general. Fish, this is also quite good on fish. And a heat level, we're calling this 9 of 10. So the wild berry whoop ass they called, I think, like 12 out of 10. And I would say that one is definitely hotter than this one. This one, though, has some really interesting characteristics to it, which we'll get to here shortly. So, ingredient panel, we have fatale mash, which is peppers and vinegar, then more vinegar, then orange blossom honey, then lemon juice. So, you don't really see lemon used as this forward in the ingredient profiles when you do see it at all. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I don't know that actually, though, that reads especially prominently. Like when you think of lemon, you think of two things. You think of chicken and fish most of the time. And I would say that is really where it does best. It does do okay on other seafood as well, and it does do okay on pork, like I mentioned. You have this nice motif here of the insect, I presume. And so you can take a look here. This color is, it's a bit on the tannish yellow. It almost looks like a mustard. And you can see it does like to clot up at the bottleneck up here. And you can see there's definitely some chunks of pepper in there. Okay. All right. Let's have a look here at this. You can see it's not smooth. It is stays together in one gigantic chunk. I don't like this color. I don't find this color appetizing. I'm not quite sure what you'd even call it. It's sort of, I mean, it's got a little bit of yellowish, a little bit of an orangish to it. I'm not a fan of this color, though. I'm just going to be honest with you. So, all right, and one more little look here. And it does level out pretty nice, though. So it just doesn't flow great. I think that's kind of one of the characteristics here. So, all right, and away we go. Very astringent. And one of the things I don't like, there's a lot of hard bits of the pepper and seed, which is mostly what I got. I am getting some bitter and some heat from the fatale now. That's not enjoyable by itself. Yeah. The honey is nice that it's there. I'm not getting a lot of it. It's mostly just astringency. A little bit of lemon and the vinegar kind of by themselves with the bitter of the pepper. Now, I did mention in the review, which you can find in the description below, that it reminded me a lot of the dread sauce. By itself, it doesn't. It does not remind me of that. It reminds me just more of honestly a little bit of an odd flavor profile. I mean, it's fatalities. It's got a fairly solid heat profile, but almost puree territory, I would say, to a degree as well. All right. So we've got again the Tyson Southern style fried chicken breast tenderloin here, and I use this with the Private Selection Mango Scotch Bonnet. This one will not flow like that. I can't use it like a gravy, so we're just going to put it out to the side like so, and we'll just cut off pieces and dip it. When I'm grilling, I love lemon pepper wings. Lemon and pepper is really one of my favorite things. Just even on like cucumbers. This is so astringent. It does still remind me of the Dread though, which is interesting because that is a kitchen sink of ingredients. Rum and other stuff. It's a very refined sauce. It uses scorpion peppers rather than fatality. But it's interesting to me that actually there's that resemblance. This one is just a lot more aggressive in that it doesn't have grace notes behind it like the other one does. But so like lemon and pepper, you have that nice element of the black pepper. This one you got fatalities. Fatalities are interesting. I don't run across too many sauces with those, but they're, I don't know. This sauce is to me is really interesting. I just don't know how useful it is. I mean, I've tested it quite a bit. Probably used, not quite, 2/3 of that bottle. But most of the time I would almost rather have something else, and it really, only on the whiter meats is it really work well. And a lot of the time I'd really rather have something else, if I'm being honest. Just a bit too astringent. I think this is a brave sauce though. Throwing something out like this that like lemon is not a great hot sauce flavor anchor, let's just be honest. So to throw something out there, that just, it's daring. I appreciate that. For me, it is slightly too astringent and a little bit too bitter for me to find super enjoyable. Definitely does have a punch from the fatalities. But I would have preferred. What if you moved it towards the lemon drop with the honey? Now I'm not saying make a Theraflu cough syrup type sauce, but like the honey is completely lost. There is so much overpowering astringency and bitterness from those peppers competing for that space, and the majority of what's here is a pepper mash. Like there's no mistake that you got liquid honey, you got liquid lemon juice, and you got liquid vinegar. The actual solid in here is from the fatalities, and they're tempered slightly. But for me, I would have pushed the honey side a lot more. I think just to try to get a little bit more, just a little bit better of a flavor anchor in there. I think, but. I mean, as it is, like I said in the review, I think it's going to be like the Dread. I think I'm going to have this. I might have this for quarter 4 for the wing roundup. I don't like it as well as I did the Dread sauce, though. But it does have enough of the characteristics that the lighter meats is where it works best. And I just don't eat that stuff consistently enough to really whip through this. This one, actually, I think I opened in 2020. So at this point, I'm recording this in February. So it's been open for probably approaching 2 months. And in 2 months, I've only worked through that much of it. But that's with me intentionally trying to use it. Once I do these videos, I don't normally always keep that same focus up unless I really like the sauce. And in this case, I'd be hard-pressed to say I really like it. But I do appreciate the spirit of experimentalism, as always. And I think it's impressive that, that this kind of attempt was made. But I don't know that I would ever get this sauce again either. So, there you go. So, Pex Peppers, the Lemon Yellow Jack Fatale Hot Sauce.
Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.